Hey everyone, Kevin Hamlin here. I go by Skyburial on Twitter and also here on YouTube. And you're watching my brand new series, Hit the Spot, which is going to be my Battle Spot Doubles series. Definitely different from VGC 2017 in that there are Megas and basically the entire National Pokedex allowed. And that means we can use stuff like Landorus Therian, and in my case, Charizard. And so I've built a team that I've called KFC. I'm not sponsored by KFC, and there are actually no chickens on this team other than the Zapdos, but it's based off of the Arcanine Finny Kartana, or AFK core, that's really popular in 2017, and I thought I would wrap things up by having a dragon on the team. And so it's really cool because I get to have a Charizard X, and that lets me have a Water Fairy and a Steel Grass and a Dragon Fire type, and basically like the defensive synergy is really strong between all three of those, as long as Charizard is Mega Evolved. And so yeah, Landorus Therian just kind of ties things up with the Intimidate support. And honestly, like, in any format where Landorus Therian is available, Garchomp and Arcanine tend to suffer in usage, just because it kind of does the job of both. And yeah, I'm just running like a really simple Scarf set on it. So I'm going to go ahead and hop on the ladder, and yeah, let's see if we can get some good battles. So we're going to start today's episode off in the 1700s, and if we don't happen to stay in the 1700s, then that's fine. So yeah, let's see here. So I actually wouldn't have started this series unless I got up to the 1700s, and I've just kind of been playing this ladder casually in between VGC practice for the last couple weeks, and yeah, it's been actually going really well. So yeah, I thought, hey, maybe there's something to this. So thought I'd share the team with you guys, play some battles, and if it keeps going well, then we're gonna keep doing it. So yeah, rad. Hopefully we get matched up with an opponent. If not, I will cut this clip out where I'm waiting. Yeah, it can be really awkward at this time of night. Not that many players. I might get down paired really hard, which would kind of suck. But it would be great for my opponent if they beat me, if I was in the 1700s. Alright, so we get matched up against Havo in Mexico. And let's see, so Havo's got a pretty interesting team. It looks like a Trick Room team, and then it also doesn't. But I'm pretty certain that I'm gonna lead with Charizard Landorus. They both look really good here. And then in the back, I think I'll have Tapu Fini. I know that the Charizard is gonna be a Charizard Y, but Tapu Fini is gonna be really good against anything that Pheromosa and Hariyama can do. And then, I kind of want Zapdos as well, but he's got Lightning Rod on that Togedemaru. And then also, Kartana doesn't really look that good because the Charizard is going to double resist like anything that I can hit it with for stab. So, but at the same time, like, Kartana is going to be really good against the Pheromosa and the Tapu Koko and the Togedemaru and the Hariyama. So, I don't know. I'm thinking of bringing Kartana. Kartana and Zapdos both look equally bad. And Muck doesn't look like an option at all. Just because, like, I mostly bring it for Trick Room. So, I think I'm going to bring Kartana. This matchup's really tricky. Yeah, we'll go with it. If it's like a Tailwind Charizard, I'm going to be super pumped. Like, holy cow, that would actually throw me. Alright, let's see how this goes. Charizard X actually has a really excellent matchup against Charizard Y, so I'm gonna be really pushing for that, basically. And my opponent leads with Pheromosa and Charizard, which is what I thought he would lead with. So yeah, that's fine. I think I'm going to go for a turn 1 U-turn on the Pheromosa. I could go for a Rock Slide and a Flare Blitz. That actually doesn't sound bad either, and it's going to be a Sun Boosted Flare Blitz most likely, so I think I'll just do that. I don't really need to Dragon Dance. I guess I could do that. Like, I could Dragon Dance and Rock Slide. And, like, beg for a flinch, basically. I'm pretty sure that Pheromosa resists U-turn. Yeah, both of the Pokemon resist U-turn, so I think Rock Slide's probably my best bet. And with my luck, it might double miss, but I think this is my best play. So we're gonna go for it. Alright, and it is a Charizard Y, and I anticipate that the Charizard Y is going to protect him. We're probably going to see a Z move come out from the Pheromosa, or like an Ice Beam onto my Landorus, because Landorus is really important for the Charizard, at least when you're going under regular assumptions. But, you know, I have a Charizard X, so... I 4 times resist anything that the Charizard can do unless it's got like Air Slash or something. Oh wow, it's a Scarf Pheromosa. That is unexpected. Okay, well, that's not too bad as long as he... Okay, so he just goes for a Heat Wave, so I 4 times resist that. It is Sun Boosted, but still not that bad, and I get to go for a Dragon Dance. And it will be Beast Boosted, but I shouldn't take too much from an Ice Beam. I think on this next turn, what I'm going to do is bring in Kartana. It seems like a fool's errand, but I don't think that Ice Beam is going to do enough even after the Beast Boost to KO me, and I know that Dragon Claw should KO this Charizard. So I'm going to go for a Dragon Claw, and I'm going to go for a Smart Strike on the Pheromosa. It's not... Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, that high jump kick didn't do quite enough, and the Dragon Claw should definitely KO the Charizard. So, yeah, we're doing okay here. I do not know what this Pheromosa's item is anymore. Alright, so it's Focus Sash. Alright, so it's just a really fast Pheromosa. I've been outspeeding other Pheromosa, so I guess I got cocky. What to do here? I think I should be okay to clean up with Tapu Fini as long as I can take out this Tapu Koko. So I'm gonna Protect here, and I'm gonna Flare Blitz the Tapu Koko. Yeah, it should be fine. That should definitely be fine. Yeah, I guess I don't know what's been going on with the other ones on the ladder, but yeah. Okay. So we see an Ice Beam go out into Kartana, cool. We get a Flare Blitz off onto this Tapu Koko, so things are playing out alright. And I can get a switch into my Tapu Fini, which would be really valuable right now. Actually, I don't know how valuable it would be. Let's see what my opponent's last Pokemon is. It's a Togedemaru. So, that makes things really tricky for me. Ooh, because it gets Fake Out. And it can pin my Tapu Fini. This is really crazy. Alright, I have to make a play. I will go for a Protect and a switch into Tapu Fini. I gotta hope for the best here. I'm really hoping that he didn't Zing Zap that slot and that he did go for a Fake Out into my Charizard. Because I'm just not ready to handle a lot of what this Togedemaru can do. I've got to keep in mind... Okay, so he just protects. So, that's good for me. Ice Beam? Yes. Okay, rad. So I can't get frozen, so that's really good for me. I will go for a Flare Blitz onto the Togedemaru and a Moon Blast onto the Pheromosa. Okay, so Pheromosa does have Poison Jab. That's really, really unfortunate. But it's not enough. So I get this Flare Blitz off on the Togedemaru, and since it can't have Sash... Oh, it has Sturdy. Okay, so it doesn't have Lightning Rod. Okay, so I could have brought my, and it's faster. Oh, gosh. Alright, so I lost this one. I guess I didn't know how fast my Tapu Fini was. I thought it would outspeed that Togedemaru, because it's timid. But, yeah, I'm just going to forfeit this one. My opponent played really well. Alright, let's get into the next game. I'll probably be in the 1600s, because my opponent was pretty lower than me in the score, but that is fine. I also have a little bit of resistance with the margin that I have in my wins to losses, but I don't think that'll save me. I'm probably going to be at like 1695 or something like that. Okay. So let's... Yeah, man, the waiting game is so annoying. Okay. So... Yeah, so 1689. About where I expected to be. Alright. So we're gonna go into the next battle against Liz, and Liz is a little higher rated, so it won't hurt as much if I lose, but that's not what I plan on doing anyway. I think I'm gonna lead with Landorus and Kartana actually look really good. Or I could go with... Yeah, Landorus and Kartana look really, really good. Alternatively, I could go Tapu Fini and Kartana and, like, maintain a terrain advantage. I don't see much of a downside to that, actually. And then I could put Landorus in the back, and he doesn't have much speed control. There's no... Or she doesn't have much speed control, and there's not much of a way for her to... Muck actually looks kind of okay. If not for the land... No, there's way too many things that they can do against Muck. I'll bring Charizard. It's better for the Metagross. It's better for the... Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. Cool. So, hopefully the series doesn't start off with 2 losses. That would be really, really unfortunate. Cool. So, good luck to Liz. And let's see how this plays out. Alright, so my opponent leads with Metagross and Machamp, so I think that what we're probably going to see here is a switch into Tapu Lele, and probably like a Zen Headbutt into my Tapu Fini. I wish that I had brought my Muck, but I think I will let the Metagross, yeah, I think I'll let the Metagross Mega Evolve, and I'll go for a Leaf. I'll go for a Smart Strike onto the Machamp slot, because I think it's going to switch out. He could double into my Kartana, and technically Mega Metagross outspeeds Kartana, so like a Bullet Punch and something could KO it. And she doesn't switch, so not sure how this one's going to go. Maybe a double into... Okay, so no priority move coming out from Machamp. Let's see if any... Okay, so Dynamic Punch comes out onto my Kartana. It won't confuse, thankfully, and it'll take me down to my Sash. So, okay, cool. So, now what I think I'd do is Moonblast the Machamp and switch into Landorus in my Kartana slot. Yup. Because I should outspeed this Machamp. It's got like 60 base speed. And I know for sure, actually, that I should outspeed the Machamp. Especially... Oh. Actually, Dynamic Punch went before the Metagross. So that could be bad. Scarf Machamp would be saucy. I think it might be Scarf Machamp. And if that's the case, then it will confuse my Landorus. But I'll get some valuable Intimidate off. So... I need to scout for Bullet Punch. And intimidate this Metagross. So that Zen Headbutts and Psychic Terrain won't do as much. Alright, so it is a Scarf Machamp. So it'll confuse me because I'm flying. So, yeah, bummer, but happens. And hopefully we don't see a flinch off of this Zen Headbutt. Alright, so my opponent does not get a flinch, and I am led to believe that my opponent also, my opponent does not have Bullet Punch. So, that's really useful information, actually. So, oh, and my opponent did bring their Landorus, so I should probably switch out my Landorus this turn. Yeah, I think what I will do is go for a Muddy Water and switch into my Kartana and let it go down. Well, I guess we know that the Tapu Lele isn't scarfed. So, at this point, I think I can just switch in Charizard. I don't think he's gonna go for... I guess you could probably go for a Rock Slide, and that would really hurt. Yeah, I'll just... Yeah, I'll let Kartana go down. I think that's what I gotta do. Luckily, it's not a Scarf Landorus, so I know that mine will be faster. Alright, and Metagross goes for an Ice Punch, predicting... Oh, no, not predicting anything, just attacking my Landorus. So, alright, and... Oh my gosh, thank you, Tapu Fini. So, Muddy Water connects with both, so that's really, really good for me, and maybe we see some accuracy drops, that would be even better. No accuracy drops. Alright, so... Not the best, but not the worst either. I think that I will switch into my Charizard here and try to get my opponent to make a hard prediction. And I will switch into my own Landorus and go for a Flare Blitz on the Landorus. I think I should be able to do it. Like anything that this Landorus does. If it's a Jolly Landorus, then it'll outspeed me. I'm like an Adamant 100 base with maxed out speed. But I think I gotta bank on it. I might have made a wrong play. I think I will Muddy Water and now switch in my Landorus. Just to get him to go for another Rock Slide. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Oh, my opponent didn't bring their Tapu Lele. This is a really good turn for me. This is actually a fantastic turn for me. Holy cow. Okay. Cool, so I'm gonna get another Muddy Water off, I think. Unless this Rock Slide flinches me. Which could happen, and I'd honestly be okay with that because of the damage that it's doing right now. So I think I will go for a Muddy Water and a Rock Slide of my own. And I think that sounds really good. And unless this is like a Hidden Power Poison Heatran, I should be pretty good at this point in time. I've got a Pinch Berry available on my Tapu Fini still, so yeah. should we get down to that number, I'll still be in a pretty good spot. So, it also might be like a hidden power ice Heatran. Hidden power is tricky on Heatran, to be quite honest. Alright, so my opponent protects their Heatran, so I don't think that they're Shuck a Berry. And maybe we'll get a flinch of our own here, that would be pretty rad. Flinch. Nope, we see their Rock Slide come out, so that's fine. And our Muddy Water comes out, and I don't think it misses. Nope, it misses. Alright, so that's fine. I think I will persistently go for another Muddy Water here. Now that I know that I don't have to maintain a terrain. And yeah, I've got my Charizard in the back to clean up with the Metagross, so and it's not gonna get any boosts or anything like that. So I think that a Rock Slide should get me my Above Berry trigger, and then honestly, Rock Slide's gonna be my best bet here anyway. So yeah. So it connects with both, which is really good. And it KOs the Landorus, so we're going to be looking at a single target Muddy Water, so please connect here. And it misses. Okay. It happens. So I think my opponent might have this one, because it's going to be really hard for me to pull this one back. I think what I have to do is basically bank on them not protecting. Yeah. We'll see. So, what I have to do this turn is Mega Evolve and go for a Flare Blitz on the Metagross. And then I have to hope that he doesn't protect. I think it comes down to that. Like, wow. Ash is in my mouth right now. For real. Like, hey guys, I'm good at this format. Check it out. I made it into the 1700s. 2 losses. Okay, so my opponent's Metagross doesn't protect, so as long as we don't see like a Zen Headbutt flinch here. Attacks into the Tapu Fini. Okay. We're still in this, guys. We are still in this. Probably gonna see an Earth Power come out. Nope, it's a substitute. Alright. So, I think I can play this game. I think I can definitely play this game. I do not know if Heatran's substitute will survive a Dragon Claw, but I gotta play for it, and it's honestly like it's my best play. So we've seen substitute. We'll see how much this Dragon Claw does. I don't think that Heatran should be able to do enough to KO me through. Okay, so just getting an extra turn of leftovers recovery here, that's fine. Pay for your substitute. I could have gone for a Dragon Dance there. I'm honestly kind of thinking about it, because I'll resist anything that this Heatran can do. So if I can get like multiple boosted Dragon Claws against it, I'll be in a good spot. So I'll just go for a Dragon Dance here. It might be a bad play, but I think it's like in the event that Tapu Fini goes down, I think it's my best bet. So Muddy Water connects here, so that's good. So we at least get to take a substitute down. And let's see how much this Flash Cannon does against Tapu Fini. Hopefully not enough to KO. But it could be. Yeah, it's enough to KO. So, if memory serves me right, Dragon Claw doesn't do too much. So my opponent might go for a Protector or Substitute, in which case Dragon Dance would be best. But I'll try to get this Dragon Claw off. We'll see how much it does. It does actually quite a bit. It does more than I expected. So we'll resist this Flash Cannon, and that'll be good. And then my opponent will get a little bit of leftovers recovery, which is fine. I think honestly I can stick this one out. This is a better matchup than I remember. Okay, so my opponent protects, that's fine. Dragon Claw will take them outside of the range where they'll be, like, it'll take them out of range of substitute, so they need to get a double protect here. Yeah. I'm actually really pleased with that damage. Wow. Whew, Charizard X pulling through. Wow. Yeah, okay, so my opponent just decides to go for a Flash Cannon, hoping for a crit. Does not get the crit, so I think this game is ours. They'd need to get, like, a five sequence protect, like a series of 5 protects to actually live this Dragon Claw. So, we'll probably see a protect here. Yep. And we'll probably see a double protect on this slate, and they might nail it. But even then, I mean, Dragon Claw is 100% accurate, so... Thanks for doing this one for me, buddy. Wow. Charizard X, showing us why I prefer Charizard X. Yep, so the double comes out. Fine. You know, like, I never get my double protects. Where's my double protect? We'll probably see a triple protect even, because I think my opponent's got some pretty good luck. And then if they get the triple protect, then they can bank on a low roll. Okay, so no triple protect coming out, my opponent being honorable, and we pull it out. So, yeah, still in the 1700s after this battle, and, yeah, a nice little... We come back from a pretty brutal loss. That was very unfortunate. Pheromosa's tricky. Maybe I should adjust my Landorus so that it can handle that, or maybe not. I don't know. You know, actually, I remember Sceptile being able to outspeed Landorus Therian, so maybe I've just been going up against, like Modest and Adamant Pheromosas. Because, like, max speed Pheromosa should be able to outspeed Landorus Therian. So, even with the Choice Scarf. So, I'll have to play more conservatively against those things. Yeah, thanks for tuning in, guys. Once again, I'm Kevin Handlin. This is an awesome new series, I think. So, if you're enjoying it, please click that subscribe button. And, let me know what you think of KFC. Really fun team. And, surprisingly few chickens. Maybe we'll get to use the Zapdos on a future episode. I kind of brought it for Rain, and I like having it as a speed control option. And I think it might have been good in that Charizard battle. So, reconsidering my Pheromosa matchup and what Zapdos looks like in that, because it definitely would have lived an Ice Beam. So, yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Thanks for tuning in, and this has been Hit the Spot.